Since the Sephora sale is going on right now, I want to test out some products and see if I'm still happy with the last products that I got from my last Sephora VIP sale and see if they're still worth it or not. Stay tuned because I will have a video coming up with all the new products that I bought this VIP sale. They're products that I'm interested in. So let's get started. So last Sephora VIP sale, I purchased a foundation. Like I have a full face of products. But before that, I don't think this was during the Sephora sale because I know Natasha Denona doesn't sell her products on the Canada website. The Natasha Denona Hygiene Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum. I want to use it and give it a try. I'm not a super big fan of it because I think there's glitters in it, or it so appears. But it's still a pretty product. And I wonder if she applies it with a brush. I'm gonna go with this Merit brush. And that's what I've seen her use. You can use your fingers on this product as well. But I wanna try it with a brush. This is the first time I'm actually blending this with a brush. And I wanna see if I like it better. Okay, I don't see the glitters when I apply it with a brush. It does look pretty and hydrating. So yeah, maybe this one will still have a chance. It's too bright. I don't want to be washed off. Okay. Now the first product I bought last sale was the Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint. And this is the one in the shade 3. Love the packaging. It's easy to travel with. Make sure you always give them a good shake. So this is what shade 3 looks like. It is a skin tint, but it's quite thick for a skin tint. So we'll start with this. I'm gonna go with my Sephora Pro Foundation brush and do some painting motions on the face. So it's still your skin, but you see that it does apply a little bit of coverage. Today I'm going out, so I'm going to see my son's hockey game. Yesterday I went for my daughter's karate tournament. She did really good. She won second in kumite, which is free sparring, free fighting, which is amazing. So proud of her. And then so proud of my son. He had a game yesterday. He did really good. Helped his team win. Today he has a game, so that's where I'm going today. So I'm getting ready right now for the game. So I think I'm gonna stop here with this foundation, skin tint, because I have some concealers that we can just add to the face and conceal, but this is really pretty. For concealers, I have 2 that I bought. So I bought the Tower 28 in DTLA. I also bought another Tower 28, which I gave to my daughter, and then Hourglass in the shade Birch. This is a beautiful hydrating full coverage concealer. So I'm gonna put Birch. I'm gonna use both. So I'm gonna put this one in the inner corner here, and I'm gonna use it on my eyelids as well. Gonna brighten this area up, and then I'm gonna use the Tower 28 and kind of spot conceal certain things. But let's start with this, and I'm gonna use my Rare Beauty concealer brush. I haven't used this one in a while. I'm gonna start with this one, and then we're gonna go in with a sponge just to spread it out a bit. So you can see it's very full coverage, this one, which is perfect to combine it with a skin tint. I love how brightening this shade is. It's perfect amount of brightening, I think. Look how pretty it looks. Yeah, definitely a lot of brightness. Now let's go with the Tower 28 in DTLA, which is a little bit closer to my skin type. And just spot conceal a little bit. Just adds a little bit more coverage. Well, so far I'm still loving these products. I don't see any problems. They actually work really well together. Yeah, that's really pretty. Everything works really well together. I'm happy with everything. Okay, so let's move on to this other product, which you can use in multiple ways. And I'm talking about the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer. So you can use this under foundations. You can use it in combination with a foundation for more of a glowy finish, or you can use it as a highlighter. So this is in the shade 7, and it comes with a pump. That's what it looks like. It has very pink shifts. So I think I'm just gonna use it as a highlighter today. And I like to apply it before I apply my blush. So it gives it a nice, it's harder to see, it's very subtle this way, but you can still see a nice purple shift, pink shift to it. It's okay. This is a product that I probably maybe prefer it to use it under foundations for more of a like a glow enhancer, which is fine because that's the name of it. But you can build it up, but I think I like it this way. I don't want more than this. Okay, so let's go with the bronzer that I bought last year during the sale, and that's the Haus Labs Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer, and this is in the shade 3. You can see that I've used quite a bit of this one. I'm gonna use this MAC 143S brush and try to bronze up the face. This is a nice shade, and this bronzer blends very nicely. So are you guys like shopping the Sephora sale or not? I decided to. I haven't bought a lot of makeup lately. I love makeup and I want to buy all the new stuff, but everything is going to be so expensive and it's going to make me broke eventually. So I only like to focus on the things that really catch my eye, things that I need, things that I want in the moment, that I want to try, that I find interesting. So yes, I would love to own everything. I also realized, you know, when I purchase a lot of things, then when I go to the Sephora website, I'm like, oh, or in the store, then I think I already have this one, I have this one. It's not as exciting to shop when you almost own the whole Sephora store at home. So that's another reason. The first reason is obviously because it's expensive, right? But then another reason is I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel excited when I go into the store or when I shop online. I don't want to feel like, this doesn't excite me because I already have it, right? So that's another reason I don't want to purchase too much. And I know there are review channels, like it's fine for the people who buy all the new stuff. Totally fine, right? Because that's what their channel is all about. I wonder how they feel though when they get PR or they buy all of the stuff, and then if they still feel excited about makeup when they go shopping. I would love to hear. So if you are one of those review channels that you buy all of the new releases, let me know how you feel emotionally, you know, when you go again in store or when you want to purchase. Do you feel like, I know that brands always come up with new things, so I'm sure there's excitement, but when you know that you have almost everything, you still feel as excited as when you were in the beginning. I don't know. I just want to know how you feel, because I know it doesn't make me feel as excited if I have most of the products that are already out there. But I still get excited about new releases, but totally understand if you're a review channel and you buy a lot of new releases. That's what your channel is about, and you do need to grow your channel by buying all the new releases, because that's what your niche is, right? Mine is more like new releases, playing with a lot of my old makeup, trying to encourage you to use what you already own, not spend as much, but it's still fun to spend. And sometimes, like, I'm not saying do not spend at all, because live your life and buy what makes you happy, you know? Don't worry. So I bought 2 blushes last time. So I bought the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil, and this is in the shade Barely Blushing. There's the shade. And I also bought Lawless in the shade Phoenix, this beautiful shade. So we're gonna use both today, and I'm gonna start with Barely Blushing since this is a cream product. I'm gonna go with my Makeup by Mario F4 brush and use this little side. But that bronzer looks really pretty. So this is more of a natural looking blush. I'm gonna add a little bit. I guess that's too much on that side because we're gonna go with the powder one by Lawless. I have been using a lot of cream products. I feel like the powder ones eventually settle in these lines, and it actually emphasizes the lines for me anyways. That's so pretty. So you can just leave it like this. But since we have 2 blushes, let's use the other one. I'm gonna go into this BH Cosmetics number 3 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes to apply powder blush. So I picked up this much, and I'm just gonna Make sure it's not too much. And add on top. See, they're very similar. Okay, so that's too much. This type of powder by Lawless, it doesn't feel powdery at all. It feels like another cream blush. Like, you cannot see that this is powder, right? Powder is more drying looking, more like a powder. It dries up your skin. You see some type of fallout on your cheek, but this looks more like I'm applying cream on top of cream. Have you tried, any of you, this blush by Lawless? I think this is so underrated. Not a lot of people talk about it. Like, it's so pretty. I love the color and I love the container. It has a nice mirror here for traveling. It's really nice, really beautiful. Yeah, it's not heavy at all. So when I smile like this, I don't feel like I have powder settling in my fine lines there. I think it's really pretty. For eyes, I love Natasha Denona. So I do have a lot of her palettes, but I really wanted to buy this one, the Glam face palette, which I did. And this is in the dark shade. So I have the light one and this is the dark one. It comes with highlighter, it comes with a blush, but we're not going to use those today. I do want to use today some of the shades. I love that she named them, like where you're supposed to put them. And I do want to use the sparkles. I feel like a sparkly eye today. I think I'm going to start with transition shade, which is this one, which is the transition shade right here. Very slowly, because this being more on the darker side, it's going to be super pigmented. I know Natasha Denona. And just add this in the transition very gently. I barely touched the actual shade, so you can see the intensity of the color. I have waves. Like, sometimes I like to play with my eyeshadow palettes, and lately I have been into cream eyeshadows, more of a fast look. Now I kind of feel the urge to put some powder eyeshadow and some sparkles on my eyes. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like all matte. Sometimes now I feel like I want to have some sparkles. So that's a beautiful transition shade. So you can see the difference in the eyes. So let's see. I have not used this palette in a long time, actually. So I'm happy to actually pull it out and use it. I don't want to do too much, too crazy. So I think I'm just going to have to diffuse this a little bit. So I'm going to go with a bigger fluffy brush. This is a BK Beauty 201 and we used the BK Beauty 212 before. And we're just going to use this one to diffuse the color a little bit. There you go. It's all blended nicely. Yes, let's go with the crease one. This is called Crease right here. It looks a little bit lighter when it comes in the camera, but it's much darker in the pan. So let's add this to the crease. So I'm going to start in the outer corner and then slowly drag it. I want most intensity out here. This is a BK Beauty 211. I'm just going to intensify it here a little bit, the outer corner only, this outer V. I know that there is one that says smoke, so we'll see if we're going to add that too. I think that this one needs to be blended a little bit more here. That's so pretty. Let's go with this one, the BK Beauty 209, which is more of a small flat brush. And I'm going to go into the shade called Smoke, just for a little bit more intensity here in the outer corner that I want. So I'm just going to place it here and then we're going to blend it. 211 brush, because it's the smallest blending brush, and just darken this outer corner a bit more. Going to have some nice glittery smoky eyes today at the hockey game. That is so pretty. We have two glittery shades. Let's see. So we have two of them. I think, yeah, this is more the inner corner shade right here. That's what it's called, but I'm not going to use it for inner corner. And this is called outer corner. I think I'm just going to put inner corner, which is this shade right here. Kind of all over the eyelid. I'm going to be careful not to have any fallout. So I'm going to start in the middle and obviously bring it in the inner corner and kind of stop there. I don't want it all the way to the outside. That's so pretty. You can accomplish this look too with Patrick Major Dimension. I don't know which one of the palettes, the one that has glitters in it and it's not all matte. Very similar. Too gold. I was gonna use that highlighter maybe on my cheek, but that's too gold. That's good to use maybe a little bit, but I don't want to wreck it though. Should I use a little bit on my cheek? This is just eyeshadow dual-ended brush, but I think it's just perfect not to overdo the highlighter. You see, that's so pretty. Hopefully that's not gonna emphasize my fine lines. Okay. Oh, wait, we need the bottom lash line as well. So I think I'm gonna go with the smoke and with the same brush, the 209, and just add a little bit here. Outer corner, I think, only like this, and we're gonna blend it. So whatever I've left on my brush. No, let's dip again a bit here. And I'm just gonna blend it. Where's my brush? This one? Yeah. This is again the 211 small brush. I just wanna blend it. I don't want a sharp line underneath there, just like that. So whatever I have left, I'm just gonna bring it all the way into the inner corner. Now I did purchase a eyeliner last time, and that was the Sephora 12-hour crayon, and this is in the shade Tiramisu. Do I need this? I use this as like lining my eyes, but I think that they're smoky enough and I don't want to put it in my waterline, so we're not going to use this in today's video. But that's a really good crayon that lasts well in the waterline and also lasts really good if you want to define your eyes. Okay, so I'm going to quickly apply mascara. This is a final close-up, I mean without mascara. I think it turned out so pretty, and you can see that you can use this dark eyeshadow palette on very fair skin as well. I think it looks gorgeous. So I'm gonna go with my Marcelle Volume Mascara. This is not from Sephora, this is from the drugstore. So enjoy this intermission. I'll be right back to show you the final eye look, and then we're gonna get into lips. Okay, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? Look how beautiful this palette is on the eyes. It just blends by itself. Okay, so let's move on to lips. So for lips, I bought a lip liner, and that is the Tower 28 Work of Art. I think I got all three of them at that time. I can't remember, but I remember this specific one. And I'm gonna line my lips with this one, and then we're gonna go with another beautiful product after, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't remember if that was during the Sephora sale or it wasn't. But if you do wanna shop the sale, I can tell you that these eyeliners are amazing. I think I like this ones more than the Makeup Forever ones. They're creamy, beautiful shades. Look at that, so pretty. I always like to go with a little lip brush and just define this line and make it just a little bit smoother. Okay, so as you saw, I just filled in the lips with the lip liner, and this is a great product. Spoiler alert, or maybe you'll see that video before this one or this one before my new VIB sales purchases, but I have this Dior lip gloss. Look how pretty it is. And this is in the shade 002. This is a lip maximizer, and it has beautiful shift sparkles in it. You can't see the sparkles on the lips. You just see the beautiful shine. And I bought a new one like this, coming in my new Sephora sale. Look how pretty this is. And I do want to have one of this in my purse because they're so pretty, so hydrating. And of course, you can use them on their own as well. I do hate it that the doe food applicator gets like all messy from the lipstick, but you know what? They're made to be used, so it doesn't matter. I don't really care. If you see the difference, it's so pretty. This one's by Dior, they're definitely worth it. I hate spending a lot of money on lip glosses and lipsticks when you can buy cheaper from the drugstore, but these Dior ones are just magical to me. I would spend my money on them. I don't know why. They're just so pretty and they last nice. Okay, so here is the final look. What do you guys think? I think that everything turned out good. I think that my choices last Sephora VIB sale to buy all these products. I'm still happy with them. I still love them. They all work amazing together. and they work with other products for sure because I have used them. They're just beautiful, flawless, and I'm happy to have them. So definitely still recommend them. It wasn't just a purchase to just create a video. It was a purchase of products that I still love. I loved then and I love today. So I hope this is helpful. I will try do more of these videos next time with the products that I'm buying this year and use them throughout the year and then see if I still like them and how I feel about them next year. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did, and I'm happy with them, and it wasn't a waste of my money. So yeah, that's it from me today. I wish you all a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.